Just about to get a fantastic sunrise here. I've stopped to admire the view. And while I'm standing on top of snow right now, it's been pretty easy going. I haven't really had to cross too much snow. We'll see if that continues, hopefully. I brought my crampons if needed, but we'll see if we need them. Gorgeous view. It's gonna be a beautiful day. And there comes the sun. What a gorgeous sunrise. I promise these are the true colors. I'm not doing any editing here. Wow. I gave up and just decided to start walking across the snow here. Easier going than up, down, trail, rock, over fallen log, all that stuff. So making faster progress now. Shasta's looking pretty up there. Quick check in here. Just reached the 4-mile mark, so I got 2 miles to go. But in those 2 miles, I gotta climb 4,500 feet. So it's gonna be a long 2 miles. Probably, I'd estimate 3 hours till I reach the summit. So it's currently just before 7. So I estimate that I'm not gonna reach the summit till between 10 and 11. So we'll see. Beautiful day though. Looks like it's finally time to put on the crampons. Reach the end of the trail. Time to start going up the snow. Still beautiful weather out, a little bit of a breeze here and there, but I'm prepared for that. Nothing we can't handle today. Summit's right up there, getting closer. Almost at 12,000 feet currently. Going up these switchbacks here out of the snow. Just passed one group of 3 down there. They were way ahead of me and they're moving really slow. And there's one person up ahead who also probably ended up passing because they're moving quite slow too. Not so bad up here on the switchbacks. Again, really light wind. It's probably me whipping up at the summit though. That's why we brought the windbreaker for that. Now it picks up, of course, as I say something, but keep on moving. Last little bit here. I think I'm gonna throw on my crampons and shimmy up this snow chute here because this loose rock is killing me. Way more dangerous than this snow. So crampons it is. Get up to the top. Final push up the summit block. I don't see anyone else up there. About a little under 200 feet left to climb. Almost there. Guess this is a sign that I made it to the summit. I'm gonna sign the summit register. Take a look around, enjoy the view. Try and stay out of the wind. Just soak in this gorgeous day. The view up here is incredible. Absolutely gorgeous weather. Fantastic, and no wind up here. Impressive. Okay, a little wind, but hardly any. Even though this volcano hasn't erupted for over 200 years, it is still active. As evidence, I'm right below the summit right now at like, I don't know, 13.9. You see there's a boiling, bubbling sulfur spring right now. You can't smell it, but man, I can tell you, it smells like sulfur. I'm not gonna get any closer because I don't want to go stick my foot in a boiling sulfur spring. That wouldn't be very pleasant. Yeah, pretty cool to see that up here. So maybe this volcano will erupt again someday. Who knows? But like I said, it's been over 200 years since the last recorded eruption. So no concern today. You can see UFO rock down there. I'm definitely on a path that I was not on the way coming up, and I'm grateful for that. It's much easier going down here. I do some snow climbing back there. I was not a fan, but I should get down much faster now. Made it back to UFO rock. First order of business is definitely to empty out my shoes. That descent is brutal. Highly recommend gaiters if you have them. I don't. So if you don't end up having gaiters, this is what happens. Lots of rocks in your shoes. That's just one shoe. So we're gonna empty those out. Take off this coat now. Been carrying my crampons. They had mud on them, but I was waiting for the mud to dry. Mud looks dry enough now to be shoved in my backpack. So I'll put those in, take my coat off. We'll make some good time on this descent here. Should be a good one. If you're at all wondering what this UFO rock looks like, that is it. You can see it from a long ways off, so it's a good point to aim towards. And I didn't make up the name, someone else did. I may have called it, I don't know, pancake rock or meatball rock, but UFO rock it is. Alright, glissading fun is over. Fun while it lasted. Wasn't the smoothest glissade I've ever done. Kept having to stop and start again. And my behind was getting real cold, so probably couldn't take on much longer anyway. But fun way to drop, I don't know, 800,000 feet maybe. Now back onto the gravelly, sandy, rocky trail. Almost back to the spot where it levels off. I gotta drop maybe another 900 feet. Making good progress. It's only 1 p.m. right now, so doing really good. And that's gonna wrap up this one. Made it back here to the trailhead. Put in 14.5 miles, so a couple more miles than I was anticipating. But I think that wasn't calculating in all the switchbacks that I was having to do in that climb. Ended up with about 8,000 feet of gain in the day. So that means on the way up, it was the entire time over 1,000 feet gain per mile, which was crazy. The first couple miles are pretty easy, pretty gentle, but then after that, just go straight up. Yeah, it took me about 9 hours and 45 minutes, so super happy with that pace. It ended up working out really well. I was flying on the way down on that snow. The snow was the perfect consistency to run on, so that that ended up working real nice. And the weather, couldn't ask for a better day. I mean, I don't think I would change anything about the weather today. It was just absolutely perfect. Up at the top, there was a couple of people that were, I guess, backcountry skiing, you could say. And they come up from a different side and they were going to ski back down. But other than that, only a couple people up there. So I only saw a couple people on the trail itself, and it ended up being a really enjoyable experience. So thanks for coming along with me on this adventure up to Mount Shasta, again via the Clear Creek trailhead. I'll see you guys out on the trail.